It is spring in the Netherlands. The air feels fresh and lightly sweet, carrying the scent of flowers warmed by gentle sunlight. The sky is open and pale blue, and the breeze moves steadily across wide fields of color. The family arrives at Keukenhof Gardens. Rows of tulips stretch in every direction: scarlet, golden yellow, deep violet, creamy pink, and bright orange. Each row is carefully arranged, forming long ribbons of color that ripple softly in the wind. Mom and Dad pause at the entrance path, taking in the view. Mom?
It feels like we just stepped into a painting.
Dad?
And somehow, it's even brighter in real life.
Max stands still at the edge of the first row, nose lifting carefully as he studies the air. Max?
There are at least 5 distinct floral scents here. Possibly more. I may need additional time to analyze.
Luna steps forward along the marked walkway, lowering her nose near a cluster of soft pink tulips. The breeze brushes through her fur as she inhales quietly. Luna?
They smell gentle, like something calm and happy at the same time.
Bella looks out across the rows of flowers and immediately breaks into enthusiastic movement along the designated path. Bella.
There are so many tulips, I don't even know where to start.
Her excitement contrasts with the quiet order of the garden, but her joy fits perfectly within the colors surrounding them. Mom and Dad begin walking slowly along the pathways, careful to stay within the garden boundaries. Gravel shifts slightly beneath their steps. Max moves with deliberate precision, placing each paw carefully to avoid brushing against the delicate blooms. Max?
We are clearly visitors here. Proper garden etiquette is required.
Luna pauses occasionally, lifting her head to feel the breeze and listen to distant voices and soft rustling petals. Luna?
It's peaceful in a different way than the castle was. Brighter, but still peaceful.
Bella continues weaving along the path ahead of them, her energy steady and joyful. She turns in small circles, occasionally stopping to admire a new row of color before moving again. The fields seem endless. Mom raises her camera. Click. Max stands beside a deep red row of tulips, nose slightly lifted. Luna peers gently from near a lavender patch, the colors framing her face. Click. Bella is captured mid-movement, ears lifted, expression wide with delight. A nearby tourist smiles as they pass. Tourist.
That's one way to truly experience the tulips.
Several visitors wave or offer quick greetings, charmed by the trio moving through the rows with such curiosity and enthusiasm. The garden feels welcoming. Mom lowers her camera briefly to adjust the settings. When she looks up again, Bella is no longer immediately visible along the path. Mom?
Bella?
Dad?
Bella?
A faint rustling sound carries from a nearby row. Petals shift slightly. Then a familiar voice calls out from within the colorful maze. Bella.
I found something amazing.
Mom and Dad move closer to the edge of the path, careful not to disturb the flowers. A few seconds later, Bella reappears from between the rows, fur lightly dusted with pollen and one bright orange petal clinging near her ear. Max studies her closely. Max.
You appear to have explored beyond the approved perimeter.
Luna.
Or maybe she just found a small piece of adventure.
Bella.
It was like a tiny tulip fort. Completely worth it.
Dad gently adjusts Bella's harness to guide her back onto the main walkway. Mom brushes the petal from her fur. Balance is restored. The afternoon light begins to soften as the sun lowers slightly in the sky. Long shadows stretch across the rows of flowers, deepening the colors. The family gathers near the exit path, standing together at the edge of the fields. Dad slips his camera back into his bag. Dad.
So, windmills next? or bicycles?
Mom,
Maybe both. And I heard there's a calf that floats on the canal.
Max straightens. Interest immediately sparked. Max,
A floating calf sounds structurally fascinating.
Bella, Lala,
Do floating calf-s serve snacks?
Luna.
New places always feel like they're waiting for us.
The breeze moves once more through the tulip rows behind them. Their day in the fields feels complete. But the city waits. Behind them, rows of color stretch quietly under the fading sun. Ahead, canals reflect the sky. Bicycles roll across narrow bridges. Ducks drift along calm water. The tulips remain where they belong, rooted, bright, and steady. And the family walks forward, carrying the color with them in memory. Their Netherlands journey has only just begun.